One of the most frustrating things for sales managers is when you have a sales rep that you're leading that's doing a good job but could be an awesome superstar. For whatever reason, they can't seem to make the jump. The question is, what can you do as a sales manager to help them get that breakthrough so they become better, stronger, faster? What's going on here is not a matter of skill set or desire. What's going on here is it's all about mindset. How can we get our salespeople a stronger mindset so they perform at a much higher level? Let me tell you about Jim. Jim is a salesperson who works for this company, and he's the #1 salesperson in that company, gets all the glory. But he's also frustrated because Jim knows that he could be doing so much better. And no matter how hard he tries, he can't seem to break through whatever that invisible barrier is that's stopping him from being exceptional. So Jim came in to see me, and Jim said, "Umar, I'm not sure what's getting in the way, but I can't seem to get to the next plateau. I can do better for a little while, but I go back to where I used to perform. I'm not sure what's going on, but I need help." I said, "Okay, Jim, in your mind's eye, I want you to go back to a particular moment in time where you fretted about not doing better." He says, "Oh, just about a week ago, I pulled into the driveway at home, and before I went into the house, I was beating myself up going, 'What's wrong with you? Why can't you do better?'" So I said, "Okay, in your mind's eye, go back to that moment, be in the car, look at the instrument panel, look at the driveway, the garage door, and when you do that, I want you to also hear whatever was going on. Stuff in the background, your inner thoughts about not doing better. When you do those two things, see what you saw back then and hear what you heard back then, you get to re-experience what you were feeling." And he goes, "That's weird, I'm feeling it now. There's this uncomfortable feeling right here." Now there's a tool from neuroscience, you can link this feeling to the unconscious mind, because had I asked Jim, have you felt this feeling before? He would have gone, maybe. But using this tool, instantly he goes, "Oh my God, I had forgotten this. I was 8 or 9 years old, and I had gone to a restaurant with my family, and before the waitress came to take our order, my dad turned to us kids and pointed at me and said, 'Remember, don't order steak. We can't afford it.'" And that was a pivotal moment where he got a belief around self-worth and money. And even with that limiting belief, he had achieved #1 in his sales company, but that very belief was holding him hostage, stopping him from becoming exceptional. So the power of our beliefs determines how we see the world, determines how we show up in the world. Our beliefs, we get most of those by the time we're 7 years of age. So it turns out that we have anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000 beliefs that define who we are as human beings. We get these beliefs through osmosis from our parents, our uncles, our aunts, our teachers, basically anybody in authority. If they say something believable, it goes in our unconscious and it guides our behavior and the way we show up in the world from there on. From the time we're 7 to the time we kind of leave this plane, we get another 5% of beliefs. So the basic structure of who you are happens at a very early age. This is how beliefs are created. Human beings are meaning-making machines. If something happens with a lot of emotion attached to it, and it could be positive emotion, something glorious and wonderful, or it could be negative emotion, something traumatic. When an event happens and there's lots of emotions around it, our brain, our mind goes, "I need to make meaning out of that event because my survival depends on it." And we make this meaning from that event, and it goes in our unconscious and it guides how we show up from there on. So we could have a time where we got some money and when we were little kids and we lost it, and when we told our parents, Dad got upset with us and said, "Damn it, you can't handle money." And in that moment, with that emotion from the person who loves you most in the world, the person that protects you from the world, the person that loves you and wants you to do better, when that person gets angry and yells at you, it's powerful, right? And we have to make meaning out of that event. And what we could do is money causes problems could be one of the beliefs that comes up. And that belief, if you're in sales, that belief will sabotage your efforts. You'll reach a certain level of performance, and then beyond that, you will not be able to move forward because that belief is more powerful than you are, and it holds you hostage. And so what we need to realize is that we just can't will our way through beliefs. We just can't get a new set of skills and hope that they'll alter the belief. What we need are tools like neuroboosters, tools like neurolinguistics, tools like applied neuroscience that go in there and quickly, predictably change our beliefs. And when they change our beliefs, it allows us to break through those barriers so we become better, stronger, faster. So what I'd like to invite you to do is to uncover your beliefs. And we have beliefs in many areas, but the ones that impact salespeople the most are beliefs around selling and beliefs around money. And the way you uncover beliefs is this. This is how you uncover beliefs. So we get most of our beliefs by the time we're 7 years of age, so our thoughts back then are really simple, right, when we're little kids. And so I want you to finish this sentence for me, and I want you to do this at least 10 times. Salespeople are, and whatever pops in your head, write it down. Then go, salespeople are, write down the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And what it does is it starts peeling the onion, and you start realizing what are your core beliefs around selling. Then do the same thing around money. Money is, and someone might say glorious, someone else might say powerful, but I'm interested in what you say. At least 10 times. Finish that sentence. Money is, and whatever comes up, write it down, and then ask it again. Write it down, write it down, write it down, and you will uncover your thoughts and your beliefs around selling, your thoughts and beliefs around money. And that is critically important to figure out where you might be holding yourself back from becoming awesomer, right? Because there's a better you inside you, and it's my job to help you get the insights you need to break through those barriers so you become awesomer. In the comments section of this post, I want you to write down what your beliefs are around money and around selling. And thanks so much for tuning in, and see you on the next installment.